Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for watching. My name is Josh. It's the Gaming Joy channel, and we are on No Man's Sky today. We're still on our normal save, but we're going to go over to the anomaly and start the expedition in just a minute. I'm going to collect some resources. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. So what I'm doing, you can kind of see me like accessing my menus and stuff. Storm crystals. We're gonna have to find a place with storm crystals. Okay. All right. Let's do it. I think we got most of the stuff. Sea glass. What's sea glass? I don't even know what sea glass is. I'm looking at a guide that's trying to tell me some stuff. And sea glass is a curiosity found in deep oceans. Okay, I've never been to a deep ocean, so I'm not gonna have that. All right, let's get going. We're gonna jump into the expedition. Welcome in there, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let's jump into the expedition. No. Forsaken. Nope. Right here. All we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to start the expedition here. So we're doing it from our normal save. And the reason we're doing it from our normal save that we've been working on all these storylines on is because we can bring stuff with us, and any of the rewards we get, we can bring back. So things like upgrades, extra slots, The big things that are hard to get and that you get a lot from the expeditions are the stuff like the upgrade slots. So upgrade slots for ships, upgrade slots for freighters, upgrade slots for what's it called? Multi-tools. All of those things are really awesome can happen during an expedition. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into the expedition, which is going through here. Hey, Dale Rogers. From this point, and we have 2 weeks remaining. So this is a short expedition. It's usually 6 weeks, but the reason it's 2 weeks remaining is because they want to do their Redux stuff. So that's why. So start expedition. Create a copy of your starship. What's the technology? Oh, it's a bunch of stuff here I could probably bring over. Hazmat gauntlet. Advanced spotting laser. Optical drill. Personal refiner. Scanner. No. What is this? I don't need that. Optical drill. Those are the 4 technologies I'm going to bring with me. And then from this list, this is going to be a harder list to do, but we're going to do solar mirrors, metal plating, quantum computer, crystal sulfide, radiant shards. I got a list on my other screen that I'm looking at. Radiant shards. I've only got 10, but it says to bring 16. Do I have any more on here? I don't think I do. Do I have any my freighter? No. That's fine. Well, I mean, we're giving some of what we need. We're not getting all of what we need. And it says to bring polished stone, but I don't even know what polished stone is or where to get it, so we'll bring that anyways. I don't even know what it is, but apparently we need it. So this is the stuff that I'm bringing with me. Oh, and wiring looms. We want some wiring looms because those are always hard to find. Yeah, we'll bring those. Alright, so that's what we're going to bring with us. Kind of a weird set of stuff, but apparently it's for some of the things that are going to happen. Let's get going. 2 weeks to do this expedition, so we can only do it today or end next weekend. We could probably rerun it next weekend. Beginning the expedition in New Journey. We'll start a new journey and place you in an unknown world. Reach the space anomaly to retrieve stored equipment. You may switch freely between your expedition and primary save at any time. Do you wish to continue? So this stuff is going to be on the space anomaly. It's not going to be we're going to have to get to the space anomaly first. So this means we have to find our ship. We have to do all the beginning stuff. But it means when we launch into space, the first thing we should do is go to the anomaly to get our stuff. Here we go. Now, I actually love expeditions. One of my favorite things about No Man's Sky. So this is pretty cool. And this is a new expedition, a second expedition, basically, that's based on the same update. So from our last update, which was Voyagers, we got the Corvettes. And this is going to be more Corvette stuff. So, and I haven't watched anyone else do this. I haven't seen anything. I've read a few things, but
aerial propulsion jetpack.
That's pretty much it.
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational.
Oh my gosh, that is a hot pink gun.
User initialization sequence complete.
Sweet. Okay. Scan first. Always scan first. Let's see where we are. So if we hit the 0 key, it kind of pauses the game. And if I go like straight up from the ground where I'm standing, I'll find out where I am. And I'm on a floating thing in the middle of this. Look at this world. This world's crazy. But there is a building right there, which is handy. And I'm on a floating rock. So I have to get down from this rock without killing myself. But I'm literally on top of a rock. That's crazy. Scan that. Scan that. When you're on expeditions, always scan animals, whether they're flying or on the ground. A lot of expeditions have a requirement or qualification where you have to scan a certain number of new animals. You have to find animals. Alright. Let's start getting some stuff. Now, we don't have any of the stuff that we brought with us. But that's okay. Let's check our multi-tool real quick. Make sure it's set up good. G, move that down there. Move that there. Move that down there. Something's exploding. Here we go. Let's get some oxygen. That is a insanely pink. Gosh, seriously? Not doing very good with those things yet. And then this is hazardous flora right there too. Okay, we're gonna need some ferrite dust, dihydrogen, sulfur, sodium, all that kind of basic stuff. Carbon. Need a bunch of carbon too. Most of what we're seeing here is ferrite, which is fine. Boop, boop. Gonna have to collect some stuff. You always start off a mission by collecting lots of stuff. And it's cool. These little plants here. They're oxygen plants, which are kind of cool. You don't normally see a plant on a planet like this. It's just oxygen, it's straight up oxygen. So that is pretty cool. Okay. Looks like these big rocks I can't mine. That's okay. Okay. Do I have a jetpack? Yes. Okay, so we want to go to this building that we saw. Why not? Okay. Okay, let's set up our controls that match the way we bind things in our mind. Okay, let's jump. Oh, you know what else? We're in first-person mode. Actually, we're normally in first-person mode, aren't we? No, normally we're in third-person mode. So let's go into... camera? There we go. Nope. Switch this one. Okay, we're normally in this mode. Really? I ran out of carbon? I ran out of carbon already. I just learn words out of habit. Accept knowledge. How do I punch? I forget. Oh, there it is. So we gotta get plants for carbon, and we ran out of carbon, so we need to punch some plants to get some more carbon. Hopefully the last time we ever have to punch stuff. Mining beam charge. Okay. You need to focus on carbon for a minute because we're running out. What I need is a couple trees. Hey, Dust Bunny, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Happy Sunday. These bushes are, I guess, pretty good sources of carbon. Scan this thing, which looks really funky. Where's that building that we saw? There. Do I have enough carbon and dust? I do. We don't have very much dihydrogen. Let's get some dihydrogen. We're going to need that. We always need dihydrogen. Whenever you start off a new save, you always end up having to do this kind of like initial walk around collecting like basic resources until you have enough to get by. But once we get these basic resources, we can kind of move on. Get to the fun stuff. Okay. And here we are. We're going to have, we're here. We reach our starship. And so one thing that when you're doing an expedition, always make sure as soon as you go to your expedition tab and collect your rewards. Because the collected rewards... Oh. I brought that with me. That's silly. Don't need that. Personal refiner. So we get our personal refinery unit right away. The one thing we haven't found any of is sodium yet, which is very strange. Let's get some sodium. Sodium is important. So I think we need sodium nitrate for something here. So I just hit my the C button for scan. And even though I don't have the advanced mining laser yet, so I can't get this big, huge red thing of condensed carbon, I can get all the little crystals around it. So even this one over here, sodium. I can get all of these smaller ones around it. I just can't get the really big ones. That's just going to give me a lot of carbon and condensed carbon that is super useful. Let's check for more sodium. How much do I have for sodium? 26 is not much. Alright. I'm gonna go anyways to my spaceship, get off this planet. Okay, it looks like I do have a train manipulator. But my spaceship is kind of inside this building, which is kind of annoying, huh? But let's go inside this building anyways, make sure there's nothing in here that I can get. Always get this stuff. Any nanites and money that you earn while you're on an expedition gets transferred back when you're done. And it sells all your stuff to give you more money. So we have to do exosuit. Metal plating. We need a hermetic seal. The hydrogen jelly. We need pure ferrite. So in our exosuit, we have to go in here. Condensed carbon that we collected. And ferrite dust. Make pure ferrite. Oh. And collect more ferrite dust. Since I'm mining it all away right now. I always like plants with supplies of big rocks that you can just get a lot of ferrite dust from. Because I have been on planets and expeditions where you're having to find little teeny tiny rocks for the ferrite, which just takes extra time. 15 months already. Crazy. Welcome in, Bruce. That is crazy. That means it's been 15 months since I hit because I know you signed up right away. It's been 15 months since I hit the first stage of membership. And I still haven't hit the second stage, which is a little bit of a bummer, but whatever. Starship. So we fixed our launch thrusters and fixed our pulse engine, and that's it. And we have a repair kit. That's cool. And we have launch fuel. That is a crappy looking ship. We need a ship. Alright, let's get off this planet. That is the worst ship I've seen in a long time. You know what? We don't need a ship because we're going to build a Corvette. All right. What is that? Oh, switch our starship view. Actually, no, we'll leave ours. Nine. I'm gonna use my interior starship view for this ship until we get rid of it. We're supposed to destroy asteroids, but these are like the worst, not the asteroids you destroy. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. I needed an asteroid field. Yeah, so, they want us to destroy some asteroids for one of the achievements, and we need fuel anyways. The best place to get like gold and silver and tritium is just find an asteroid field and just destroy it. I'm just going to keep destroying asteroids until I get that. I don't know how that has anything to do with star spawn. Oh, look at that. What are these? Are these little jellyfish? Oh, does this hurt me? Can I shoot these? Can I shoot these things? Oh, I can. That's new. I don't get anything for it, though. Interesting. That's new. Alright. So now let's go to our expedition. We got a couple things. We learned how to go basic computer. Cool. We learned how to build a hyperdrive. Cool. Hold tab. Starship. Hyperdrive. We need microprocessors and chromatic metal. We should have brought both of them with us. Let's go to the space station and get those things. Do. Hey Jake, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Look at this this piece of junk ship. This is the one ship in this game that I dislike. I don't dislike a lot of stuff in this thing, but this is the one ship that I really dislike. I only have $10,000. How am I gonna buy? How am I gonna get? Seriously? I only have $10,000. How am I going to buy chromatic metal? And it's in an outlaw system for that matter. So none of the norm... Oh my gosh. It's not even an outlaw system. It's like the worst. This is like an empty system. So these are the empty systems, right? Basically, you can't do anything in these systems. I can scrap my ship, but that's it. Like if you go, this is what the space station's almost, kind of, sort of, almost used to look like. This is the old space station design from forever ago. But these kind of systems have always been here. This system is basically empty, and there's nothing back here. Get some navigation data. Oh, there is a trade terminal. Oh, cool. Connection lost. So I could buy stuff if I had money, but I don't have any money. I don't really have anything to sell. I mean, I could sell that for... Alright, we need chromatic metal. And we need... Really? Why didn't... I was looking at a guide, and the guide... Alright. We need to go back from stellar metal. So... we need to get quartzite, too. What the hell's quartzite? I've never been... I don't even know what quartzite is. Let's go mine some quartzite. And then we have to go to a different planet to mine some copper. And we can mine sodium here, so that's why there's not many sodium plants. Alright. We gotta go back to the planet. Is this a different planet? I can't tell. I think it's the same planet. No, this is a different planet. This is a weird looking planet. Star spawn. What's star spawn? Star spawn. Collect reward. Nautilian stuff. Okay. Great. I have a Nautilian stuff. I don't care. These kind of planets are cool. Look at this. It's like a it's like a visual spectrum shift where this planet has colors. But you can't see them. Isn't that cool? It's all like grayscale. Everything is, all the colors are shifted. I need a quartzite deposit. That's 600 away. Are there any closer? That one's 400 away. Let's just keep collecting stuff while I'm on my way to that quartzite thing. Does this planet look crazy? Honestly, this is one of the cooler things about No Man's Sky, is that you get a lot of this kind of stuff. Where you get planets that are just different. And this would be a cool planet for collecting, that's one way to make money real quick. Let's do that. First of all, let's mine some quartzite, which apparently is an orange-ish resource. What is quartzite? It's purple. So it tells you how bad the color shift is on this planet. I mean, if you remember, I have a pink gun, and it's not very pink right now. Yeah, it says that when you start, mine 200 quartzite. Yeah, it's like black and white, but like there's still some color. But I mean, this is supposed to be purple, I think. I've never seen quartzite before, so this is my first time seeing this material. And I think it's because this whole expedition, I think I'm in a purple star system. Data unavailable. We have 1 planet and 5 moons. That's crazy. I've never seen a single planet with 5 moons. How much quartzite do I have? I don't know how much I'm supposed to get. Well, if I get too much, I can always sell it, right? All right, here we go. Exosuit 683. That should be enough, I guess. All right, so now we need to look at quartzite deposit. It's pointing me to all the quartzite deposits, but I want sodium too. Wait, what is my next task? That's phase 2. Warp to new system, reach first rendezvous, acquire a debris rangefinder. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Okay. What's going on here? Scan that. 974. 974 is not bad. We're gonna get a salvage container. And sell all the stuff inside. Alright. This planet says it has sodium. Hey Phil, welcome in. Still don't like this whole new thing that YouTube is doing where it just shows people's usernames. I don't like that at all. Don't agree. Yep. Whatever. Get some buried tech. We want to be scanning these containers. Hope that we're going to get some microchips, because we need 5 microchips. I don't know where we're going to get them from, but we need 5 microchips. Because the space station didn't have them. How are we going to craft a warp drive if we can't get microprocessors? Great. Sentinels are on me now. That's a lot of data. Don't come at me, bro. Yeah, I know, Phil. It's really annoying. Because a lot, not everyone, but some people have very different names as their their real name versus what you see. And so, and don't get me wrong, I just don't know everyone's real life to their display name. That's not something like I keep in mind. It also makes interacting with people a little bit harder. You know what I mean? I understand that they're doing it for some kind of security thing, but still. Oh, of course. The first salvage container I go after is below the surface. Son of a bitch. Take the time to go after a salvage container, and it's under the surface to where I can't get it. That's stupid annoying. Yeah, Bruce. I mean, me too. I mean, I specifically chose... Oops. I specifically chose things that way. Need microprocessors, but buried tech will do. Get that. Get that. Get that. Really? Nice. Got a landing bay already. That's what I need. I still don't have copper. I don't think this planet's the right planet for copper. How are we going to build a warp drive if we can't get copper and that other thing? This is a cave. Not a very good cave. Let's get some cobalt. Oh, copper's secondary. That's good. Okay, I could go into the cave so the sentinel don't find me. Really? I'm in a cave. Get out of here. Jerk. You're not supposed to follow me into caves. How much copper to get? 49. How much do I need for this? I need 125. That's gonna be not gonna be enough. I need to find a copper supply. Is all that's on this planet quartzite? It looks like all this planet has is quartzite. Sodium, that's hella far away. Let's go to the comms tower. So the reason we're going to the comms tower, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Is because comms towers always have one of those landing platform things. Which allows you to call in your starship. And it'll call it in for free without using launch fuel. It uses instead navigation data, which I can get from here. So we come in here to this. Ooh, this is a comms tower that doesn't... Oh, there it is. That. Navigation data. Thank you. Call in your starship. Oop. I have no reason to use the comms tower, but it allowed me to call my starship. Where'd that sodium deposit go? 889. Let's get... Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Not. Don't use that. Starship. Put the parts on the starship. We don't need to carry those with us. Now the salvage containers, the reason we go after these salvage containers is for building corvettes. That one's underground again. That sucks. For building corvettes. Where's the sodium deposit? There it is. You need parts for building the corvettes, and otherwise, instead of having to buy them, you can find them from salvage deposits, which is the quickest way to find them. But I can't even get to the next system because I didn't bring with me. So here's sodium. Uh-oh. So here's what you do if you have sentinels who are getting mad at you for mining. First thing you do is dig down. And you dig down like this, and you go underneath. You dig a hole underneath the deposit of whatever you're mining. And this works even with aggressive sentinels. So I'm underneath the sodium deposit right now. And then you just mine from down here. And because you're underground, they can't see you. So they don't give you a hard time. And then you start mining upwards, trying to keep as much like material over your head while you're doing it, so that the sentinels can't see until the last second. We're just stopping to get sodium because sodium is one of those resources you always need for every playthrough. You always need sodium and sodium nitrate. Alright, where's my ship? Okay, let's go to another planet. We need copper to make chromatic metal. So let's go to that planet, whatever that one is. Let's scan it while we're doing it. It activated quartzite, silver, and pyrite. That is not worth it to me. The ugliest starship ever. There's another planet. Can I point at that planet? Fuel remaining. Oh, my pulse engines are almost gone. Do I have fuel? Yes, I do. It's like, I'm not even sure if I have fuel. See which one this is. Quartzite, phosphorus, sodium. Not usable. How do you get copper in this system? Like, I can't make chromatic metal unless I have copper. Like, that's just not gonna work. Let's look at the chart. Quartzite, rusted metal, gold. None of these have copper. Let's look at the expedition. I'm like lost. How am I supposed to do this? Inventory slot, Corbeck modules, refiner unit, frost protection upgrade, advanced mining laser. Let's look at the stuff here. No idea. Super deep ocean, submarine, all underwater stuff. Third rendezvous. Biological horrors. Adopt an anomalous floating companion. Okay. Hungering tendrils. Salvage from a derelict freighter. 8 crystal sulfide, storm crystals, lunar cluster, visit all the moons of a gas giant, radiant shards, gather polished stones. I don't even... relic worlds. Okay. We're gonna have to go find one of those caves on this world to find copper. So we're going back to this like weird anomalous world. Right? And we need to find a cave. Okay, this expedition is already frustrating. All right. How do I find a cave? So we find a cave by looking down at the ground. And I don't see any of what I'm looking for. Buried cache. This is what I'm looking for. So the humming sacks are always... The humming sack is a plant that's almost always in a cave. And it's either in a cave or just outside of a cave. So see how his distance is downwards? So I'm just going to drill down. So to find a cave, you look for underground things that are only found in caves. And Yahtzee, we're in a cave. And the floor-based stalactites only have copper, but the roof-based ones have copper. Sorry, the floor-based ones have cobalt. The roof-based ones have copper as a secondary element. So the only way to get copper enough to fix our starship is to mine a bunch of these from a cave. Which sucks because half of them are decoration and half of them are like real. This is going to take a long time. I mean, you only need 125, so... How are we doing? 36? But that doesn't even matter because I still have to find 5 of the freaking... five computer chips. Which I don't even know how to make. Do I know how to make it? Oh, I do. I do. I can make microprocessors, which I need. I need 5 of them, which means I need to make a lot. I need to make a bunch of carbon I need more chromatic metal than I thought. Wow, this is an extra annoying planet. It's like, oh yeah, get off the planet and go to the stars, but you need a item that's on most planets, but not on this planet. And it's lots of stupid mining to start with. That's annoying. Luckily, I seem to have found a sentinel-free cave for now. I need like 300, 400 copper to do this.
Technology recharge.
And I'm getting it as a secondary element. That's so annoying. Like, how do you speed run something like this? That looks creepy. I'm looking for the ceiling rocks. Not finding very many. How am I doing? 18. Another 62. So 31. Wow, this is incredibly annoying. And like 90% of the stuff in here is decorative. Hey Waylon, thanks for being here. I don't know if I said hi or not already. Is that water? Okay, let's look here. We need carbon nanotubes. This one. I'll make 10. Assuming I'm going to need it. What happens if I refine quartzite? Ooh! Ooh! Quartzite processes into chromatic metal like crazy. Oh, hell yes. 2 to 4. Okay, so that's why I didn't have to worry about copper. Okay, see? Shoulda known. Boom. Alright, well, I guess we solved that problem. But didn't the help message... the help message didn't say anything about quartzite. Alright, let's go mine some more quartzite, because apparently it's like this perfect thing to solve this problem. Quartzite, quartzite, quartzite. Here. Quartzite, right there. This quartzite? Dioxide. I'll get some of this actually while I'm here. Doesn't hurt to get a little bit of dioxide. This is normally blue. But on this chromatically weird world, it's almost nothing. Okay, so that's... Well, I've never been in one of these star systems before. I believe this is a purple star system. Which you only get after completing all the quest lines. Which we were trying to do on our main save, but we haven't done yet. Okay. So quartzite is basically a quick way to get chromatic metal. which is useful. Wow, this is a deep vein of quartzite. I've never seen it go so deep. All right, cool. All right, let's call on our ship. And fix its warp drive. So we now have the chromatic metal and the microprocessors, which we made. And then we need this one, and we need this one, and we need this one, and we need that one, just like that. Sweet. Now we can leave the system for the first time. Not enough fuel in your launch thruster.
Technology recharge.
Boop. All right, we can finally get going. Gosh, I should have tried out that quartzite to see what you could refine it to. It's my bad for not doing that. Okay, warp. And we're gonna warp to rendezvous. Rendezvous to the first system. So green is the expedition route, right? Yes. Go in here. In my ugly, ugly ship. Okay, perfect. Now, let's call in the space anomaly. Let's call in space anomaly. Let's go over to the expedition page over here. Get our stuff. Yep. 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 We don't need that. We already have it. Yep. We don't have very many slots, so... Okay. Got it. I wonder if while you're in an expedition, does that count as being basically a new save? Oh, I can't collect expedition. I can collect expedition awards. Well, that's cool.
Received.
starships. Oh, you can just, I can collect it so I can get our speeder that we're using in the other one if we wanted to. Okay. Let's collect Golden Vector. Oh, I don't have nanites. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Anything else? Let's go get a free free. No one's here. No one's at the anomaly. I've never seen it empty. What is going on? I've never seen this place empty. I mean, I can get a slot for my exosuit. I can get construction stuff. I don't think I need construction stuff. I got my deep water chamber. Yeah, anyways, I don't need that. Alright, well, I've never been here when it's empty, so this is kind of weird. It's very, very strange to see it empty. Anyways, let's go collect our reward for our expedition. So we gotta collect a reward. Hold tab to skip. Okay. Is there a space station at this place? There's a space station. Let's go check it out. What? It's another dead and empty system. So the space station doesn't do me any good. Alright, let's just go to the first rendezvous, which is the next thing we're supposed to do. So, if we look at our... reach the first rendezvous, so that's the next thing to do. So let's go here. Let's take the... Oh, I thought I crafted a bunch of... Oh, I totally forgot to bring warp cells. And I need more chromatic metal. Luckily, quartzite just processes into chromatic metal like super fast. Stop. 1,000 should be good. Starship. I don't have any more condensed carbon. Let's process some carbon. I only have 142 carbon. That's not enough. Okay, whatever. Hopefully this is enough to get me towards the first rendezvous. Actually, let's look, see if anyone discovered these planets yet. Salvageable scraps, starbulb copper, copper Ganymer root, frost crystals, starbulb paraffinium, ancient bones, gamma root. I don't know what I'm really looking for. let's... Paradise Planet. Let's go down to this Paradise Planet real quick and get some carbon. Because we're low on carbon. And now that we have our advanced mining laser, we can harvest... We can actually get the carbon easier. And these type of planets always have a lot of stuff. So we do this, install that, install that, that there, turbocharge this as much as possible. Actually, what happens if you scan rate 250? Oh, that's not bad. Okay. We're just here to get some plants and carbon. Crazy, huge, long leg Diplo things. I feel like my mining beam's a little bit faster. So these are essentially trees on this planet, I guess. Quick way to get carbon. Deepest roots. Never seen that before. This is a very red planet. Very, very red. Everything is red. Got 2,000 carbon now. That should be enough for a while. Let's start making some of it into condensed carbon. Split it. Begin. I think we're good on carbon. Stopping at a paradise planet to grab some carbon is always a good idea. Because as you can see, just from like 5 minutes of time, spending a little bit of time just literally cutting down every plant that I can see in front of me. Enough carbon to continue. And since you need carbon and condensed carbon for a lot of stuff for crafting and to recharge your multi-tool, it does make sense to keep a little bit on hand. Now, why is that being highlighted? Where's my ship? I love the glowing plants at night. Why is that being highlighted like that? Why is that red? What does that mean? Is that another planet? What am I going towards? I don't even know what this is. Where am I going? I think that's a glitch in the Matrix. I'm just going to ignore it for now. Alright, we're going to go on the expedition route. Go to the next planet. Boop. Then we're going to do the first rendezvous. Which is the next thing. Let's look at this. Grand Way Station System. Discovered by Grand Potato. Rocktopia and Hot Hess. Hothus. It's like Hoth. I get it. Yep, another messed up space station. Boop. Atlantive drive required. What? What's an Atlantid drive? Okay, now I'm confused. What the hell's an Atlantid drive? Oh, I need indium, atlantidium, and living glass. All kinds of things that I don't have and don't have access to. What the hell? Oh my gosh, really? Let's get to the first rendezvous. Like, living glass is really hard to make. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Okay. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay. That's not helping. All right. So yeah, this is not good.
Technology recharge.
All right. So to make that drive, I need a bunch of stuff. We need a dissonant system that's not Atlantean or indium. And then we need an emerald drive, and then we need it. What the frack? Am I missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something here. Seriously? Reach the first rendezvous. There's nothing here that gives you like an Atlantean drive. Underwater. Supreme mining beam upgrade. Collect sea glass. Record an underwater. Blah, blah, blah. No. Prepackaged stuff. No. 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 Like, I'm looking at the the rewards for stuff that I haven't gotten to yet. You shouldn't need to go ahead and look at the other rewards, but seriously, to get to the first rendezvous, you need this special drive. And to make that special drive, you need Atlantidium, which means you need a dissonant system. You need indium, and to get indium, you need all of the other drive units combined. So to get indium, you need cadmium, and then you also need to be able to buy the upgrades to get all the way up to this level of drive. So you need... Well, let's see if they gave them me already. Yeah, I don't have them yet. So I have to go buy those upgrades, which means I need nanites. I don't freaking understand this. Come on, game. You're making this really, really hard. You can't even get to the first rendezvous. And I'm looking at a guide like on the other screen here, and it says warp to the first rendezvous. It's like, okay, if you bought warp cells, only make 1, otherwise make 10. Then warp to the first rendezvous system to complete Between the Stars. At this point, summon the space anomaly to get your stuff. But you can't get to the first system. You can't get to the first system unless you have the Atlantinid drive. And to make the Atlantinid drive, you need all of this other stuff that you don't have access to. Like, I would need to go to this place here. So to get indium, I have to go to this place. I have to go to a blue star, right? But to make an indium drive, I need emerald, which means I need to go to a green star. But I need an emerald drive. And then to get emerald, to make that drive, I need to be able to go to a red star. But a red star requires cadmium. And to get cadmium, I need to be able to collect cadmium. To get here, I need chromatic metal. But I also need the drive plans. So I need thousands upon thousands. I need not thousands. I need like 500 nanites. I don't understand. Is this the first rendezvous? Or am I like trying to go to the second rendezvous or something? Like I can make... Okay, this is a normal space station. So, okay, this is what we're gonna do. A normal player wouldn't be able to do this. This is a messed up space station. It's a messed up space station. I need a normal space station. Okay, I need a normal star. I need a normal star with a normal economy that actually has... Let's just go there. The only thing I can think of is to go to a normal star system that has a normal space station. This is not a messed up space station. Is this a messed up space station? They're all messed up. and like collect expedition rewards. But collecting expedition rewards doesn't make sense. Well, there's a dissonance system. Let's go to this dissonance system. And I'm still flying around this god-awful spaceship. There we go. Alright, let's start with one thing that we can actually get. This is very irritating. We're gonna need nanites, so we need to turn this thing into a nanite machine best we can by refining this stuff, which is gonna give me like 10 nanites. Let's land and get out of our crappy spaceship. Okay, we need to land in Medium. We need this to build that drive. This red stuff. And hopefully the sentinels on this planet are not too much of a jerk. We also need radiant shards. So let's find some radiant shards. Need that. Need this. They're not attacking, they're just kind of like following me. Your radiant shard. Any closer radiant shards? No. Now that's the cool thing about doing that is if I got the one since I found the one animal on this planet, I can hold to register completion. It's going to give me 250 nanites. That's a quick way of getting nanites, but it's only on this type of planet. On like one of these like strange worlds. I guess I could do that 5 times. But if I don't get a star system where I can... a normal star system, so when I call the anomaly and I can actually buy the drives that I need, how am I going to get there? Really not understanding this process. This expedition is prohibitively annoying so far. Get some pure ferret from mining this thing, I guess. How many radiant crystals do I have? 5. I have 10 there. 5. Okay, so I have 15. I need 1 more. What the hell? Are you mad at me or something? What's up, dude? Thing wasn't very nice. That, like, weird thing was chasing after me. Radiant shard. Give me a radiant shard that's not a million miles away. There we go.
Technology recharge.
Extracted 16 radiant shards. Okay. Call in my ship. Let's look at the discoveries tab. What other planets are here? Bones, salt, rusted metal, fungal mold, salvageable scrap. Incandescent. Again, these are all planets with like a lot of moons. It's kind of cool. That already. Expedition rewards. That gives me a pulse engine upgrade, which I don't really need. I'm going to be keeping most of our upgrades and just farming them, bring them back over to our main save. Okay, so here we have the Atlantidium. We need a living glass. To make living glass, we need the recipe for it. So let's assume that we have the recipe for it. We need to be able to make glass, which is from frost crystals. We don't have the recipe for it. How? What the fuck? I'm so confused here. You can't tell me to go somewhere that I can't get to. A pre-packaged Atlantida drive unit. Okay, so maybe that's what's going on here. That's what's confusing me. Humboldt drive, pulse engine drive. Hazmat. Okay, that's what's going on. Son of a monkey. So I had a pre-packaged version of that drive that I got from a previous reward that I totally missed. All right, well, let's... Yeah. But if you don't think about that, like if you don't know that kind of stuff, you'd never be able to figure that out. So now I have a pre-packaged thing that allows me to get to the purple star, which allows me to get to this. So pre-packaged means that when it's pre-packaged, it means that it's already like set up. You don't have to provide all the stuff to build it. So yeah, we made it to the first rendezvous. Okay. To complete timestamp 1. No. They gave me the drive that I needed, which is what I thought, but it was hidden in my inventory, so I didn't see it when I was scrolling around, because this ship has like the weirdest, like the ship and the exosuit, like I have this like weird stupid inventory, so it was down here and I didn't see it because it wasn't up here. And so yeah, so I still needed the drive, so it's not that I didn't need it. Am I upside down here? I am. I still needed the drive. I just... So it's... where we're going is somewhere around here. I don't think I've ever been to a dissonant fungal planet. Ah. I was really close.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Extreme toxic world. That's useful. You know, I think, in all honesty, so far, where's the stupid door? So far, this expedition has been about, like, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, good luck figuring it out.
Stabilizing.
Right? Like, if you didn't know quartzite refines into copper or a chromatic metal, you would be hard pressed to try to get off that first planet. Right? And so if you didn't know, that would actually be a relatively tough thing to figure out. And then the same thing for the Atlantinid drive. If you didn't see it going into your inventory, if you bred too fast. I don't even know what this is. Blah, blah, blah. Nanites. If you read too fast, you wouldn't know. And you would have missed it.
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
Just running around Don't stop in one place for too long or they'll catch you. When they catch you, they punch you in the face and it hurts.
Shield down.
Really?
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling.
Lost one.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge. Inventory full.
You kidding me?
Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection stabilizing.
I ran out of inventory space, so I can't.
3 slots in suit inventory.
So I'm super stuck right now. I have to throw something away. Let's install the hazmat gauntlets. Cannot place item in. That's what I need. Okay. Let's figure this part out. Okay. I think while I was inside, this swarm went away.
Protection falling.
Did I get all of them? There's one or two I missed. No, I think I got all of them. Almost all of them. Yep, there we go. There's the last of them. All right. Let's get back to our ship. Where's our ship? It's up there.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge.
Glad I went and got sodium. Glad I mined sodium.
Toxic protection falling.
All right. Next step. Okay, we're only on like the first thing and we're 2 hours in. Hold on. It's giving me exosuit. No, I don't need these in my main save, so I can just go ahead and use these. A debris rangefinder. Deep salvage. Okay, that's cool. And I believe received plans for building a lot of stuff. Okay. First, here, I guess. Starship. Okay. I can build that. All right, that's cool. Am I supposed to use that? Acquire a rangefinder. I did.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay. Now what? So I acquired the rangefinder. I crafted it. Good. Yes. Done. And I got a basic modules pack. Assemble a Corvette class starship. So our next thing is to make a Corvette. Select Corvette assembly in the log. How is...
Extreme toxicity detected.
Okay, so now we have to go build a Corvette. And we have a bunch of parts that we got. We had some parts of our own beforehand, so we have a bunch of things. We could go salvaging parts, but let's see if we get enough to build a basic ship. And this planet right here has salvageable scrap, so we can just go down to that planet to find more parts for our Corvette if we don't have enough. But I don't know how you're gonna build a space. You need a normal space station to be able to build a Corvette, right? Like, how do I build a Corvette with a janky space station? Can you do that? Like, this is a messed up space station. Is there a... Oh, there's a panel in the middle. Okay, that's cool. You need the panel in the middle to be able to build a Corvette, so... let's look at our inventory. I've been on my main save and this save, the parent save for this. I've been searching for Corvette parts all over the place. So what we do is we take all these parts, put them in the cache, right? Let's freeze up slots here, right? And then we can design a Corvette. Create a new Corvette. All right, so we have a Thunderbird class. Where's the middle? Assuming it's there. Let's put a cockpit on. No, we need a tight that one, I guess. We have one thruster. Wait, hold on. What am I did I ask it? Resume. Okay, we need a reactor and a weapon system. Oh, we're doing real good. Do I have two thrusters? Rotate. Okay. Okay. And now we need a weapon system. And what do we have for weapons? We have photon cannon array. Boop. And we have a Deadeye cannon, which is a special reward. Boop. Do we have 2 Deadeye cannons? No. Continue modifying. And we have a Medusa class reactor, which is going to go there. So we have everything we need for our Corvette. And let's see what else we have. Do we have anything else? Hull linkage. Oh, we could... delete. Continue modifying. Hull linkage. Can I do this? Well, that looks cool. Kind of. Do I have another hull linkage? That doesn't look good. Why can't I rotate this? E. That's the way I want it. X. Hull linkage. E. Okay. Put that right there. Oh, I need another Star Shield battery and a solar and metal plating, none of which I have. Finalize current design. Booyah. Compare. Add to collection. Yay, I designed a starship. Yay. Okay. Let's go into this thing. Modify. So this is our Corvette so far, which looks pretty interesting. Let's do G. Let's do gray and dark gray. Weathered. Apply to entire Corvette. Inverted gloss finish. Apply to tire. Oh. Do I want it to be blue? There we go. Gray and dark gray. Weathered, apply. No. There. There we go. Apply edits. And now we have an interesting Corvette. All right. Cool. What's next? Search the wreckage of a lost Corvette. Okay, that's cool. I have a Corvette. Nice. Now I... Which has a lot more slots. But before I go away, I need all the stuff that was in my starship. Oh, it's not there anymore. It disappeared. Okay, we're gonna have to call it in on the next planet. Hey, Keg. What's going on? I enjoy these type of games the most. I do. I do. Yeah, you know, honestly, this game, like not like all games, but this game specifically had super negative reviews on launch. And in all honesty, it was in its infancy then. And no one ever, a lot of people didn't go back to play it again after that because the negativity just, you know, it hurt the game a lot. In all honesty. All right. We are on a new system. It's actually similar to the planet I was on in the regular playthrough. It's got Gravitino balls, sentient plants. Lots of Gravitino balls. But let's do this. We're going to do this. We're going to call in our starship. This one. Oh, this is not a fun planet for sentinels. They are not nice on this planet. So let's move this stuff here.
Hostile scan detected.
What are you hostile scanning me for? That's not nice. Okay. Let's go here. Let me get my... We're trying to move some stuff from one to the other. This can go here. This can go here. This here. This here. This here. This here. Reactor. Put those together there. That down there. That down there. Okay. I don't know what's going on around me. There's something going on around me, but I don't know what's going on. I'm busy. Move that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Actually, no, don't move that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Trying to get rid of the stuff that I don't need in my main inventory because I have very low slots. Get out of my starship.
Sentinel drones activated.
Do I need any of this stuff? No. Alright. We're going to go back to our Corvette.
Warning. Sentinel drones.
There's like a million Sentinel drones around me. And I don't like it. Why are you activated? I didn't shoot you. I didn't do anything wrong. The problem is if you get in your ship while the Sentinel drones are activated, they will chase after you with spaceships, and then the space battles are just annoying. I mean, they're doable, but they're just annoying. So we're gonna go get a salvage container just because we're here. It is a nice planet, except it has aggressive sentinels. Like super aggressive sentinels. New guide entry unlocked. Vehicles. In other words, hey idiot, don't walk such a long distance yourself. See? Like, I'm just walking, and they're already activated and searching for me. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not shooting anything. The only thing I'm doing is punch jumping. And they're already, like, giving me a hard time. It's so lame. Okay, I got a couple salvages. I'll call my Corvette in later. Okay, I'm gonna hide right here. Hey, Jake. Kegarino, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along. This expedition has been a little bit frustrating so far.
Incoming storm.
Visit New Shell's temperate planet. Is this New Shell's? Yes.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Are you seriously? Serious here? I'm getting away.
Hostile scan detected. Sentinel combat.
This was not a good idea to land here. That was like the worst place to land ever. All right, I need to go find the water. So in the water, we need to get some crystal sulfide, blah, blah, blah. I can't see anything, so I don't know where the water is. I'm pretty sure there's water somewhere on this planet. I just have to find it. I want my pulse drive back. I want to escape. I'm being chased by sentinels. Hold S to lock in and shoot. Oh, I see. Is that water ahead of me? I think it is. I'm looking for water. It's really hard to see with the crazy. This looks like water. I'm gonna go hide underwater. Sentinels can't find me underwater, right?
Sentinel force.
I got a thing for deepest ocean, even though this is not a deep ocean at all. I need another crystal sulfide. Armor clam will do. Whenever you do anything with ocean stuff, why is it saying I can't collect that? Oh, my inventory's full. That doesn't help at all. Where's my ship? Why can't I scan this guy? He's like right in front of me. There we go. This planet is very not nice. No, so basically if you look at a map, if you look every... See how it says Sentinels, hostile patrols here on the planet data for the planet that I'm on? It basically says that the patrols are hostile. And because I got in my ship when they were chasing me, now they're extra hostile and they're trying to find me. And so they're quite mad at me right now. So I need to go back to my ship. Actually, I don't need to go to my ship at all. I just need to find land. Where's the land? I need to call in my Corvette. Because all my inventory is in my Corvette. I just took that other ship just to get away. Cannot summon in combat? What do you mean can't summon in combat? I'm not fighting those guys. I'm not in combat. What the hell is going on with this game right now? Seriously? Okay, get rid of these sentinels. Go away. Just give me my Corvette so I can get out of here. This planet sucks. It's a horrible planet. Horrible planet. I'm out of here. But this planet does have an ocean. I just have to find it. And the best way to find it is from space. I'm not trying to initiate landing. How do I get out of my seat? I forget. R? Cockpit view? How do I get out of the cockpit? I thought I was supposed to get out of my... Oh, there it is. It's in the menu. Okay. X. Leave pilot seat. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Beam down a planet. Now I'm on the planet surface. Hopefully I don't see any freaking sentinels in the next 5 seconds. Okay, let me go in the ocean. Okay, let's go to log. Expedition. We did get a reward for something. Phase 2. Here. Inventory full. Well, I have... One thing I can't stand about expeditions is the inventory management. Because you start off with like such a small inventory. And I spend a lot of time making my inventory better. Mission radar. Cannot build missing components. Exosuit. Exosuit. Those. Okay, now I have some free slots in my inventory. Not a lot, but a few. I don't have any gold. I thought I had a ton of gold. Maybe it's in my other starship. Oh well, whatever. Alright, we're gonna go for a swim. We need to find this. We need a few more of these until we unlock the achievement. Which is good. Just gonna get a few extra just in case. Seafloor. I need a really deep water planet. This one's pretty deep. I need one that's 1,000 units deep, so I need like a water planet. Alright. Let's head back to our ship and try to move on to something else. Gosh. This mission, this expedition is taking forever.
Units received.
We got this. Wonder projector and 50 creature pellets. Okay, we're gonna need the creature pellets at some point. And then we also got a reward here. Crystal sulfide. I got an optical drill, though I don't need it.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Okay. Hostile patrols are not my friends, so we're getting out of this planet. Okay. And then let's bounce. And then we need this. Sweeping for wreck sites. Oh. Found it. Oh, look at this. That's cool. What? I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to come up here like this. Do something. No. Is this? Recover crew log. Oh, that's cool. We found the crew log. That's cool.
Thermal protection falling.
Am I supposed to do this? Can I do anything else? It's not showing damage for anything. Oh, here it is. Ooh. You can get parts by shooting stuff. But I only got one part. That's it? I mean, that's cool and all, but that's kind of boring. All right, well, whatever. We got something. I don't know what that's for. We can sell this. We don't need that. We have the log of the fire ship. Put those there. Okay. Phase 1. Shipbreaking. Yay! Advanced mine laser, which we brought with us. Okay, and then collect the reward. Boop. Phase 1 complete. Pre-packaged aquajets. We need that. Install this on our thing so we can land on water planets. Pre-packaged aquajets. That's good. We needed that. Okay. Phase 1 complete. Phase 2. Travel to Jose Alpha. Storm crystals, radiant shards. Oh, we need storm crystals. Okay, so where are we going now? Discoveries. This alpha planet, this one, the poisonous planet, we need to get... So there's 2 planets here. That's the one with the aggressive sentinels. And then let's find the other one. Maybe it's on the other side. Oh, the side of this planet. We need storm crystals for one of the things. We're gonna go sell some stuff real quick. First of all, getting all these Corvette pieces out of our inventory is like the best idea ever because our inventory is kind of crappy. But this, move all of this stuff in there. What's this? Refiner unit? Oh, that's interior furnishing. Oh, I can get a refiner unit in my thing. Well, let's do that right now. Refiner unit. Boop. Nice. And then we're gonna go to the. You have to walk. We're gonna go to the thing and sell it. Sell some stuff. Actually, do you have anything we need to sell? Not really. I don't think we really have anything to sell. So we're just going to keep going here. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go get those storm crystals from the poisonous planet, which should have storms. Let's close the hatch. Go to that poisonous planet that we're here for and get the storm crystals. So we need that for one of our other things. And this other planet like doesn't exist. Like why? It's supposed to be bigger than this one. Let's look around. There it is. Why didn't I see that before? Oh, this is the poisonous planet that we were on before. Humboldt, Pulse, Thermal. No, don't need any of that. Sweet. Skydive. We haven't skydived in a while. Yeehaw.
Toxic protection falling.
I love the fact that you can skydive now. So cool.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Those are creepy creatures.
Received. Units received. Units received.
Now we're just waiting for a storm. Where's my teleport module? Wandering a spore cloud. That's not fun.
Extreme toxicity detected. Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling.
These guys are all over the place now, huh? They don't like me stealing from them. What, I'm just waiting for a storm. I'm hoping there's going to be a storm here soon for storm crystals.
Toxic protection falling.
And you can actually see storm crystals before they become storm crystals. Usually. They're usually like a rock formation.
Toxic protection. Falling. Units received.
So,
Toxic protection. Falling.
I don't see storm crystals on this planet. The guide I'm following says that they should have them, but I don't see them yet.
Toxic damage detected. Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Beam down the planet, collect 7 storm crystals and 16 radiant shards. What is that thing?
Units received.
Okay. I don't see a storm here. I mean, I see plenty of radiant shards.
Protection. Falling.
They already have a bunch. I would need a storm for storm crystals.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Well, there's your storm.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay, incoming storm. Gotta stay on top of my toxic protection.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection.
That's a funky looking plant.
Units received.
Come on, where's the storm? Give me your storm. Thank you. Extreme storm.
Technology recharge.
Storm crystals.
Falling.
There we go.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Storm
Protection. Falling.
crystals.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Give me a good grouping. Give me a good like 3 or 4. Oh, look at that. Storm crystals.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
I need 1 more storm crystal. And then I'm out.
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay, where is my ship?
Falling. Units received.
Where's my ship? I don't see it.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Can I warp my ship here? Yep.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge.
All right. Let's get out of here. Get out of this storm. Well, we didn't get very far.
Extreme toxicity detected.
We got to the first rendezvous. And we got a couple submissions done. Right? We got a couple things we can collect. We got you know, some stuff done. Basic stuff done. But we'll have to do more of this expedition. I'm going to have to do another stream for this. Because we have to complete it by next weekend. We don't have a choice. Because it's only a 2-week expedition. So it started on the last Thursday, which means it's not going to run until next Thursday, but the Thursday after. So we're going to have to do this midweek sometime. And so we can finish the expedition before it runs out. But this is cool. I'm actually enjoying the fact that we're like in these new systems, these new purple systems. We're learning a lot of stuff. The quartzite, the activated and regular quartzite, new products we've never seen before. So that's cool. And this is the second rendezvous, so we're just going to go to the second rendezvous real quick, and then we'll call it for today. Let's focus on that in the expedition tab, so it tells me where to go. Yoink. Oh, look at that. That is a water planet, if I've ever seen one. A marine planet. I've actually never seen the word marine. Also, lithium. I've never seen lithium before. I know that lithium is an ingredient in something that I was trying to craft on my main save, but I've never actually seen lithium before. So this is the first time I'm seeing lithium. And it's all about these purple star systems. So on our main save, we have to finish all those storylines to be able to unlock the purple star systems. And so when we come back to this after the expedition, the next thing we're going to have to work on is completing the autophage storyline so that we can unlock the purple systems, and then we'll be able to go to these kind of cool planets and see a whole new range of stuff that we've never seen before. Quartzite is going to be something we're definitely going to have to farm and keep a good supply of. Rendezvous 2. I see player bases all over the place here. Aquatic landing initiated. That's why you need those aqua jets. Alright, I'm on here. Where is the rendezvous? 2,000 meters away. Underwater. Reach the second rendezvous. Okay. I just reached it by going in the water. Sea floor, 382 units down. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. This Corvette's a little high for me to get to. I made it. Alright. We got that. Yay, underwater oxygen upgrade, which we're going to need to survive underwater. Pressure membrane, we need all of those things. And then, next time, we will continue on with all of this other stuff. And we'll probably do this one and this one right away here, and this one. And this one, we'll see. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. But that'll be next time. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for coming along, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. I'll be online a little bit here and there today. I'm going to be doing some roadcraft, maybe doing some farming in No Man's Sky. Farming, I'm not farming, but in No Man's Sky a little bit. And then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye-bye.